Today, I'm going to show you guys how I stay organized in college. This past freshman year, I took 6 classes, had 2 internships, and I finished with a 3.9 GPA. So I'm going to show you guys everything that I do, all the strategies and toolkits that allowed me to keep my life on pace and consistent. So let's get into it. Starting off with the foundation of everything, a digital calendar. I use Apple Calendar. You don't have to use that. Any kind of digital calendar that allows you to add events with the time, notifications, all that. There's many different habits that you could have with this, but my most important one is the first week of school, syllabus week. I add all my quizzes, all my exams, and every no class day onto my calendar. It takes maybe 2 minutes for each course, and it's probably the most valuable time I spend throughout the semester to stay organized. And beyond academics, I put everything in here, whether it's an event I'm going to, any commitment, anywhere I'm going to be going, social plans, work shifts, club meetings, doctor appointments, any networking opportunities, it all goes in here. If it's happening in my life, it's in my calendar, whether it's a week from now, 2 months from now, I put it in as soon as I know. My second organization pillar is GoodNotes on my iPad. I know not everyone has an iPad, but I'm lucky enough to go to a university that offers them included in tuition. So I try to use it to the best of my benefit. The way I use this is I have a folder for each one of my classes every semester. And inside each folder, I have the class notes, a document for the syllabus, and a deadline tracker, which I'll explain in a second. Everything's just organized in here before class even starts. For lecture notes, I write directly into my iPad, which means I can add images, annotate any diagrams or PDFs, draw charts, and organize information in a way that a paper notebook cannot do. Oh, and the search function in GoodNotes is absolutely a game changer. If you ever need to search for something before an exam, for example, you could search it and it'll bring it straight to the keyword in seconds. Now, the deadline tracker, this is my favorite part. At the beginning of each month, I create a new calendar for the month, and at the beginning of each week, I add all assignments, any quizzes, any exams into here, color coded by class, and I'll know the deadlines for it. The color coding tells me at a glance how busy each class is for the week. So what's my busiest class, what's my least busiest class, and allows me to kind of plan through my days. And when something's done, I cross it out immediately, and it's a great feeling. The visual progress is, it's like a motivating factor. Seeing a page go from all those unfinished assignments into crossed out ones, it just feels good. And here's why having something like this matters so much. The number one reason why college students miss an assignment, I don't think it's because they're lazy. It's an organization issue most of the time. But when everything's in some sort of calendar or a written kind of format, you never have that moment of opening your syllabus and realizing that something was due yesterday because you do it before it's due. So when I open the deadline tracker, I know what the day ahead is going to be like, what the week ahead is going to be like, and there's no surprises. And because it's digital, I can access it at any time. I'm not carrying a planner around campus or forgetting at home. Everything's most likely with me. My third pillar, which I guess we've been talking about already, is going completely paperless. I want to be clear about this because I know some people swear by handwriting on physical paper, which I know psychologically speaking, that is a good thing for memorization. But I went fully digital and I can never go back. I know for some things like assignments or quizzes, your school might go more towards the paper route, but my school goes fully digital, so it's easier for me. We could go as much paperless as you can. I feel like it makes you more organized because if you have paper, it can get lost. Binders get heavy, notebooks pile up, and you can't search paper like I told you guys about earlier. You also can't back it up, and you can't access it if you ever have an extra minute to study in your notebooks at home. And I'm saying that because most of the time you'll have your laptop or iPad when you're around campus anyway. And I say that because these days in college, you normally carry all around your digital stuff no matter where you go. When you have digital notes, it's searchable, backed up automatically to the cloud, it's accessible from any device, and it takes up not a lot of space. My entire freshman year of notes, every class, every lecture, every reading is all inside of my iPad and it takes up no room in my backpack. And there's the environmental aspect of it. You're saving paper. You have 0 notebooks, 0 printed assignments, 0 readings. Then we're saving some trees. If you have everything that's submitted digitally, everything annotated digitally, everything stored digitally, I feel like it makes a big impact on the world. Again, I'm not saying this is possible for everyone, but it's just another organization tactic that you can follow. For PDFs and readings, professors normally post it online, so I'm able to download it there and put it straight to my GoodNotes and annotate them there. It allows me to highlight, add notes to the margins, bookmark, important pages. All of it's in one place, and I can find any annotation I want just by a search. The only adjustment you need to make by going totally paperless is be intentional about your digital organization from day one. I feel like a messy digital system can be just as unusable as a messy paper one. So set up your folders before every semester, name your files consistently, and stick to the system. Now here's how all three of these different systems come together as one, because I feel like that's how it's able to flow when it's all together. So every Sunday night, I do a full 5-minute weekly review. I look through my calendar, any events that I have throughout the week. Then I look in my GoodNotes assignments tracker, and then I can see what assignments I have. And from there, I can kind of plan accordingly how my week's going to go, when I'm going to be able to study and do my homework, as I know exactly when things are due, what's due, and how much time I have. I can prioritize accordingly and start the week by having a plan instead of just reacting to whatever comes up. Day to day, my calendar tells me where I need to be and when. GoodNotes holds all my course content and deadlines. In my iPhone, iPad, MacBook, they keep everything synced, so I'm never without either of those. The whole system costs me a piece of technology, whether it's a laptop, an iPad, an iPhone, and the GoodNotes app, which is completely free, I believe. Apple Calendar, Google Calendar, those are free. iCloud syncing, I believe, is free. I can't speak for the Samsung models or whatever other models there are out there, but I know that for Apple. So the system itself isn't complicated. The discipline to actually use it is the thing that matters. And the results speak for themselves. The best part about having these systems is you could submit these assignments way before they're due and not have to worry about it at 11:59 p.m. the night of. Organization isn't about being perfect or being tidy. It's about creating the conditions to succeed. Hopefully this video helped or will help you, but let me know, what kind of organization tactics do you use right now? Are you fully paper? Are you fully digital? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe for college life content and soon study abroad content every Wednesday and Sunday. Thank you for watching.